look at those. Hello, turkeys. If you like these videos, if you like what I share, please click the button below to subscribe to my channel. Hi everybody. So I figured I'd do a video today. It's going to be very short, very quick. I didn't do my hair. This is actually Helmet Head from riding Angel earlier today. I went out into the Owyhee Mountains and rode for a little bit. I haven't been on the horse in a couple weeks, so I figured I needed to do it. So it's kind of my sanity. I have to ride or I'm going to go insane at some point. But I remember talking to you guys about growing hybrids, and that hybrids are not a bad thing, and saving seeds from your hybrid is not a bad thing. And I'm going to prove that today, because when I harvested, and those are just sticks by the way, I use them to hold up branches and things. But when I harvested the carrot seeds from the hybrid carrot, as I drop seeds everywhere, so I'm going to end up with little carrots everywhere. I did save the seeds from these hybrids, and I did grow them, and they're really good carrots. I like them. They're very short. They don't go very deep, so you don't have to worry about having to dig them up really, really far. But I did save the seeds, and I figure, okay, I want to grow something that's kind of short, and I'm hoping that these are going to be just as short as the parent plant. But I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. And I have this one fly, and it's always just one fly that'll land on you and annoy you all day. And it's been doing that in the greenhouse. Just one fly. But anyway, I harvested the carrot seed tops, and I'm actually going to be growing them inside these plant pots that have my citrus trees in them. And that way I can kind of use as much space as possible, because they're not going to outcompete the trees. I am going to have to feed them a little bit more, because everything's using the same nutrients in the same space. So I will add more nutrients. I will definitely fertilize more on these. But I figured this is a perfect spot to be able to grow some carrots throughout the winter in the greenhouse, and at least provide something other than just lettuce. And the lettuce, of course, I grow lettuce in spaces like this. It's not a very big space, but it's enough that I can put 3 heads of lettuce right in front of this pot, and it'll grow up and over this piece of wood here. There is a little bit of risk of the wood and water and leaves destroying those bottom leaves, but for the most part the plant's going to survive. I'm going to be able to eat it, and it's going to be fine. So that's what I do with these spaces. And of course, in between each pot there is about 2 feet of space in between each pot, 2 square feet. So I'll be able to grow food in between each pot as space permits. I do have some herbs in here. Most of my herbs I have transplanted into the upper growing beds, which are like those right there. And I have 3 of those. I do grow agave and a couple other cactus in a different one, so those I don't want to put anything that requires a lot of water, because I'm not watering it. Every time I think about it, or one of the cactus kind of droops, then oh, I need to water that, and then it'll go back up again. So I do tend to neglect some of my plants quite a bit. The cactus are one of those. They're doing fine now. But anyway, so in these beds, in the pots, I'm growing some fingerling carrots. And then outside the pots, I'm growing lettuce and spinach and just greens so that I can have food through the winter in an environment that's not going to be super warm, not going to be hot. Perfect for these things. So the carrots want a little bit higher temperature in order to germinate, but as they grow, they're perfectly fine during the winter when the greenhouse is anywhere between 45 and 60 degrees. So that's perfect for them. So I'm starting the seeds now, and it's mid-September, so that they will germinate, and then they'll start growing, and then they'll be fine. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, I just took one seed head and spread it out throughout here. I don't care how many seeds are in there because I will thin it. Anything that I thin will go to the rabbits and the chickens, so it's not wasted. So grow your greens, grow your food anywhere that you can, whether it be a small little space like this or a big space in a garden, doesn't matter. Definitely take advantage of any small space that you have. Grow those things like tetras. Grow them like tetras. Put them where you can. If it fits, then it'll work. So places like this, don't let this go to waste. Definitely grow in spots like this here. That way you can maximize the amount of stuff that you can grow by maximizing even the smallest little spaces that you have available. So happy gardening. I know it's fall, but I am just getting started on my fall crop. I know I'm a little bit late, but I have a bunch of seeds started, about 300. So a lot of my winter crop is started. Some of it's sprouting. So excited about that. And then of course I have some that I'm just now getting started. So I am a little bit late on that, but it'll be just fine. So each of these pots here, I'm growing carrots, and then in between the pots, in the space available, I'm growing lettuce and spinach, and we're gonna have food all winter long. So happy gardening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.